Today I'm going to discuss the commencement process of litigation with you. Basically, what that means in layman's terms is that we're about to file your lawsuit. The lawsuit hasn't resolved pre-litigation. The insurance company is giving you a hard time. They have your claim under investigation, or they denied. So it's our opportunity now to get the courts involved and put more pressure on them. This is a long process. It's important that you stay patient. A lot of times, people are struggling. They're struggling financially at this point. They haven't worked. Your injuries are there. You're stressed out. I get it. I understand. But it's important to be patient and trust the process. We are going to ask a lot of you during this process. After we file the formal complaint, the insurance company has 28 days to respond to our complaint. If they don't respond, we have the opportunity to default them. Typically, they will. After they respond, we have to submit initial disclosures to them, which is basically all of the information that we know of or should know of at this point. All of your treating physicians, anybody who you've seen for MRIs, any bills that you have that came to your house, any household services that you have up to this point, any benefits that you're claiming, any wage loss documentation, any attendant care forms. So at this point in the litigation process, we need everything up to date. It's very important. If we don't submit it through our initial disclosures, they can make a claim and say that we didn't produce it to them on time. After the initial disclosures are submitted to the insurance company, discovery happens. Discovery is the largest phase of the litigation process. It's typically about 90 to 120 days, depending on the courthouse and the judge. In this time period, it is our opportunity to get information from the insurance company. Why did they deny your claim? What do they have on you? Talk to the adjuster in a deposition setting and ask them these questions. It's also their opportunity to ask you those questions. So they're going to have forms that we have to submit called authorizations so they can receive your medical records. They are going to have questions that they ask you in a form of a deposition. They're going to be watching you through surveillance and private investigators. So again, be very careful. The discovery phase can be very long and grueling. Many times the insurance company or the defendant asks for an extension with regards to this period of time. The courts typically allow one adjournment. So if your case does get adjourned, don't be concerned. After discovery is done and closed, we no longer have the opportunity to submit additional information to the insurance company, unless you're continuing to treat. Then obviously, we can submit that information to the insurance company. After that, case evaluation happens, where we sit in front of a panel and discuss your case, and then they put a number on it. Many cases do resolve through case evaluation. If it does not, then we go to a settlement conference and then subsequently to facilitation. If at that point your case does not resolve, then we prepare for trial. It is important to understand the significance of trial. You could do more, you could do less, or you could do just the same as the settlement offers that are on the table. You need to truly consider your options. Trial isn't cut and dry. You have cases that should win, in my opinion, and they lose. And you have cases that probably should lose and they win. It really just depends on the panel of jurors that you get. You don't truly understand the background or what the jurors are thinking. So we really need to think about our options prior to trial. However, I am a litigator and I love being in the courtroom and I love going to trial when necessary. So if we have to fight and we have to go to trial, I'm prepared to do that for you. This is the litigation process. Again, it's very grueling, it takes a lot of time, but be patient, stick with us, submit your information in a timely fashion, and everything should go smoothly.